there, everyone. How are all of you today? We've got quite an interesting setup today for what we have planned. How y'all doing today? We're doing good. So we were, the last stream we were getting everything set up, and Guten Tag, hello there, Siren. And we were thinking about ways we can make the stream a little bit more interesting and stuff. Didn't really find much, but we did see that we could watch movies as we edit. And it'd be like free domain movies, so they're fine. But we have like Night of the Living Dead and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, we could watch those as we edit, at least keep some, you know, attraction or retention. Don't have to focus on us placing blocks the entire time. Had a lovely dinner with my family. That's good. That's always something to cherish. So right now, here, let me show the screen of what we got going. So we have this going on. Since our last time in Muldraugh, we were doing the bare bones of setting down the foundation and basically get everything ready. But pre-outbreak Muldraugh is coming around like very nicely. And we did the entire neighborhood over here. We'll need to do like draw the dirt paths and everything, but besides that, everything else is like going well. And luckily for this video, we won't have to spend a few months on it, because for these scenes we're just doing a drive-by like type of scene with a little mini city, so it won't be that bad. Okay. So let me get everything fully set up here, because we will be watching the movie as we get in. And which that's the thing on the top right, you probably see. Let me cut that down a little bit so we don't have that little icon constantly. How is Bob and Kate's house? I don't know which one is Bob and Kate's house, actually. I know it's in, I'm pretty sure it is in Muldraugh, but I don't know which one specifically. Can't wait to watch it, yeah. But this is generally the plan. We have two ways we can do it. Since I know you Zomboid eaters, you really want to eat, you really want to get that stuff. We can do this in two ways for our layout of videos. Obviously, we have the Louisville saga coming up. That's going to be the big ones. But before it, we can release 3 small episodes that would be like the duration of maybe the wellness check, so 20 to 25 minutes to 35 minutes. We can release 3 episodes like that before, so you guys can at least get like an appetizer going. Or we can do just 1 or 2 episodes and then go straight to Louisville, but that one will take some time. So we're deciding on that factor, if you guys want to eat a lot or not, or just get the appetizer. Okay, here, let me do this. Building is going well, D-Dan. Building is going very well. We will mute ODST, and we will then go ahead and turn on Night of the Living Dead. And this one is the free domain one, so there's no issues with us watching or anything. because when they released it, they messed it up and everything. And that's why you might see many variations of it on, well, YouTube. So it's nothing. It's a sad thing that they messed up on it, but it's still a very, very critical part in zombie media history. It'd be nice to have something. Oh my god. Jesus. But yeah, we're thinking of just doing horror movies as we make this, so we at least keep you guys' attention in some things. But for today, our process is we're gonna be doing at least getting the outline of the neighborhoods done and sort of like that. So I'm pretty sure these are all like dirt paths or like gravel or something like that. So I'm just gonna get those done at least, and then maybe work on the first two buildings. So we'll see what happens. But also, to adding on to the fact of what we did for the 3 episodes that I mentioned, it is, we have, I think we released somewhat of what we're doing. So if we're going to do the way of doing the 3 short versions of Zomboid episodes, so like,
the time changes the first day of summer.
around 30 minutes. Each for those episodes. The first one will be the convoy, in which that involves the truck crash on July 3rd with nuclear material down, down in that area.
I figure we're either gonna have to move Mother out here.
Episode 2 would be the second short episode, which would focus on the ideas of what the meteors usually were in Zomboid. Because there was a lot of key moments, so many news like outlets and people talked about unusually bright meteors, and we get an idea of like what they are. And then the last one would be like a CDC like checkup right before everything hits the fan within the exclusion zone. And when I mean like everything hits the fan, I mean like the outbreak becomes uncontrollable.
Due to technical problem.
So it would be like a house checkup on somebody who's sick, but no one knows what's happening there. There's a horrible horror zombie movie called Plan 9 from Outer Space, and it's got like 0 budget. Somehow it's hilarious how bad it is.
Which row is it in?
Might check it. Sometimes movies with no budgets turn out to be the best ones just because of how they have to improvise scenes, They gotta specialize in trying to accomplish something with the budget price of a McChicken from McDonald's.
Well, it's late. If you'd gotten up earlier.
Oh, look, I already lost an hour's sleep on the time.
Let's see,
I
this
think
is
you
the
complain
grass.
just to hear yourself talk. There it is.
Also to take in perspective, this movie was from 1968, so there will be some outdated scenes in here.
The caretaker or somebody takes them away.
Yeah, a little spit and polish. You can clean this up. Sell it next year. Wonder how many times we bought the same one.
So like the wellness check in the newspaper in Muldraugh. Sort of like that. Sort of like that.
Hey, come on, Barb. Church was
Obviously
the boy,
there's
huh?
going to be key components. Oh my god. Trying to light it up and down and make it look like lightning type situation in the movie. There's key components in the Zomboid lore that we'll make actual episodes on, like the truck crash with the nuclear material. We'll do in that one by
Hey,
the
I mean,
book,
praying's for
not
church,
changing
huh?
anything.
Come on.
But the wellness
I haven't
check
seen you
that's
in
in
church
Muldraugh
lately.
Well,
will be slightly different.
Not
We
much
might do
sense
2
in my
episodes
going
on
to
it,
church.
just because
do you
we'll
remember
want to
one
look at
time
it
when
depending
we
on
were
how
small, we were
different
out
they are
here?
to one another. Because
It
we
was
sort of
from
have a
right over
script
there.
laid
I
out,
jumped out at you from
but it's
behind
more
the tree,
like,
and Grandpa got all
think of like
excited and
the
shook his
infection
fist
is
at me and he said,
known by
"Boy,
the
you and them
military
for
and
help."
CDC.
Remember
And
that?
they send
Right
somebody
over
in
there.
to check on the people
Well, you
there,
used to really be
but they
scared.
don't know the full extent of what
Johnny,
the outbreak or the virus
You're
still
still
is.
afraid.
Stop it now. I mean it.
That's what it would be like. It wouldn't be like the wellness check that's already
They're coming
animated,
to
where
get you,
the
Barbara.
cops burst, or not cops,
Stop
well,
it.
SWAT team
You're
burst in,
ignorant.
and
They're
there's
coming for you,
SWAT people, or
Barbara.
the zombies already
Stop
inside.
it. You're
This is
acting
like
like a
actually
child.
making sure the people
They're
are
coming
fine
for you.
inside.
Look, there comes one of them now.
There's just an
He'll hear
old dude over
Here
there.
he comes now. I'm getting out of here.
Johnny.
What's your favorite town in Project Zomboid? You know, maybe. Oh my god.
Johnny! Help me!
Probably Muldraugh. It was the first town we animated, and it sort of is like the first town we really played. This is just 2 dudes fighting. This is just 2 dudes fighting. Oh no. He knocked his head. There's a dude right there you just killed. Why are you going after the lady? Okay. Seems like there should be Independence Day decorations on the buildings themselves. I don't know, American flags in residentials. Showed up just in time before they're coming to get you, Barbara, pretty much. Yeah, no, I don't have all the decorations done yet. A lot of these decorations we made by hand. Oh, we might crash, but that's not. There's still quite a few things we're gonna be placing. I mean, one, we need to do like confetti or something like that. And another one, I mean, yeah, flags on the buildings or banners would make sense. But yeah, there's still quite a few. We're gonna focus on the decorations of what we can put everywhere after we get sort of this line of buildings on there. Smartest fucking zombie in the world. Grabbed the rock, scared of the glass, but still goes after. How? How? How did you run the car into a tree? I wasn't even looking. Gotta love George for the public domain accident so we can watch this on stream, pretty much. It's a sad thing, but it's perfect in its way, where it's like one of the, if not originals and stable points of zombie media, being free to everyone. I forgot that zombies are smarter in this. I mean, yeah. like I was saying, if this is, I know there's a few other pieces of media that had like zombies in it in a way. I think there's one like called White Zombie that was like in the 1930s or something like that. That definitely came out before this because this was 1968, but they were still sort of getting an idea of what zombies were. No one really knew what they were. They just knew they were, well, dead. So it's nothing too drastic, you know. It's still the same concept. It's like watching somebody make a recipe and they're testing multiple ingredients. You know, some ingredients are not going to be used in the future, but they're testing them now to see how they work for the movie. Love the music in the old black and white film. Yeah, I've never really... I will say this, I've never watched this. I've never seen this. I've seen the Day of the Dead. I've seen Dawn. I've seen the remake of this, but I've never seen the original. So it sort of is actually a good thing. It's like blasphemy in my eyes, where we make zombie media, but we haven't seen essentially the original zombie media. You know? So it's at least a good thing I'm catching up with that. As I'm making, you know, 25 family houses about to get blown up or something. Oh my god. That dude's just pissed. That's not a zombie. That's just a pissed off dude that probably woke up from a hangover and then attacked a dude in the cemetery. In here too, because I'm pretty sure there's quite a few plantage in Muldraugh for the neighborhood areas. Not even attack the dude. Not even attack the dude he just knocked over. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Now thinking about it as well, there's probably a lot of stuff they couldn't really get away with back then. Because thinking about thinking about a movie like this, since it's like one of the originals, even though it's so dated, it probably was like trying to hold back or stuff like that. They couldn't show like a lot of gore or anything if they thought of that yet. Because weren't like people afraid of like the most basic things back then. But if they did like real life gore on people, they probably wouldn't be able to release it as a movie.
This pump out here is locked. Is there a key? We can try to get out if we
Oh yeah, by the way, first German coders, well, welcome in. Yeah, depending on how YouTube treats, you know, us watching this and everything, this might be a constant thing we do where we animate and watch movies, or, you know, we'll see what happens. Because since conveniently as I was finding this, there was a playlist Undead Capture sent me, and I got a ping. That it was a bunch of free domain videos, not videos, movies like that. Here, 1 second.
We've got to get out of here. We have to get to where there's some other people.
Is that? Okay, that's. Hold on. I blocked my screen. It's freezing real quick. A ping from a server I haven't been in for like 3 years. Love Discord. Thank you, Discord. I probably should just leave that server. This wasn't even in the era of black and white films either. George wanted to apply the classic horror aesthetic to the movie and hide the real color of the fake blood and whatnot. Makes sense. I mean, yeah, there you go. Because I know George, when he did Dawn and everything, they had to make the blood like hyper pink or something like that. It's some like very off color because it was deemed too realistic, I'm pretty sure. So that's why, like, unless he just didn't like it or it was his own protection, either or, I'd say it works. Mine too, watching one of the OG zombie movies. Yeah. It's weird how much we can like get rid of or get away with these days. Like we have full on like cannibalism and stuff within our videos, but back then you have to be very careful.
There are 2 of them out there. Have you seen any more around here? I can take care of those 2.
I think he used chocolate for the blend. That would make sense why it's black and white. It really is a bunch of drunks attacking one household. I never knew he attacked the light. I guess zombies were sensitive to light in his version. Jesus Christ, yeah, go get him. Wait, who moaned? Who did that one? Was that him or was that the zombie? What the fuck? That's more like a grunt. That didn't sound like him like grunting. Okay. Let's carry on. Oh no. You see enough police body cam footage and you start noticing a pattern between Romero zombies and drunkards. You know, yeah, you're not that far off. I wouldn't be surprised if he just asked like a bunch of people to come into a room and, oh my god, and like paid them to literally drink and then study their movements and how they acted. Here he comes. Mr. Nightgown. Oh. Oh, they feel pain too. Okay. Unless that wasn't a part of the script. Huh.
They know we're in here now.
Why is Night of the Living Dead playing on the right screen? Because we wanted to give you guys something to watch as we animate. And, this is in public domain, so it's fine.
Don't look at it.
Oh, okay, he's moving it. I thought he said stop looking at it, and the fucking zombie starts sliding away like a fucking snake. It's gonna say they had a lot of ideas for these zombies if that was a thing. My God. Just imagine being in a drive-in movie theater watching Night of the Living Dead and then Zomboids. Come on. Thank you for the subscription, Dual Felines. Yeah. I know there's, I don't know if they do it in drive-in theaters. There's some drive-in theaters around my area still. And there is, like, a program that, it's called the Drive-In, I'm pretty sure, or something like that. Where they play only horror films. And our drive-in theaters play those. So that could be fun at times. The sliding zombie would definitely be a new variant. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. This is like the Subway server for Generation. Yeah. But, yeah. Depending on, you know, how YouTube tolerates this and everything, we'll probably do other movies in the future and stuff like that. As I said, I saw a playlist of a crap load of free domains videos.
Something we can nail this place up.
Also, I haven't asked it yet or anything. Is the volume good for you guys? Am I too loud for the movie or anything?
Look, I know you're afraid. I'm afraid too. But we have to try to board the house up together. Now, I'm going to board up the windows and the doors. Do you understand? We'll be all right here. We'll be all right here until someone comes to rescue us. But we'll have to work together.
Also, this is definitely...
Now, I want you to go in and get some wood so I can board the place up. Do you understand? Okay? Okay?
No, we can hear the movie. Okay. This is definitely different, but I can see a bunch of patterns for the remake. So at least it looks like they didn't really fully scrap a lot of things. Maybe the smart zombies they did. I don't think there was any smart zombies in the remake, or zombies that felt pain at least. Because when did the remake come out? I think it was the 80s. So they had like 20 years to get an idea of what zombies were by then. I can hear the movie just fine, but your dulcet tone is a bit quiet in comparison. Here. I just increased myself by 0.5 decibels. If you saw a zombie sliding, you'd be terrified. Yeah. That'd be a whole different movie in its own, I feel like. That'd be like, oh my God. That'd be like the Neighbors, not Neighbors. That'd be like, you know, those Korean movies where they have the hyperactive zombies and they like twitch around and they're just extremely active. That'd be like that. They would definitely pull something like that in one of those movies. Be scary as shit. Okay, I don't think I have all the areas cleared yet. I have a good majority of, oh yeah, no, it's definitely over here stuff.
Not that strong. Why don't you pick out some nails? Pick out the biggest ones you can find. There, this room looks pretty secure. If we have to, we can run in here and board up the doors. Won't be long for those things to be back pounding their way in here. They're afraid now.
What am I watching? 1968, Rise of the Living Dead. Or no, Night of the Living Dead. The fun fact about free domain movies, you can watch them as much as you want, and you should be fine streaming them. We'll find out how YouTube plays out with that, though.
You know a place back down the road called Beekman's? Beekman's Diner? Anyhow, that's where I found that truck I have out there.
They are just dying to slide. Yeah, no,
There's a
if
radio in the truck.
I saw any fucking zombie
I jumped in to
slide
listen
at
to
me
it.
or anything, fucking...
When a big gasoline truck came
That'd be
screaming right
bad.
across the road. But there must have been
Also, would want
10,
to figure out how
15
the
of those
fuck they're
things
doing that.
chasing after it. Grabbing and holding on.
Are you gonna keep the VOD up? Yeah.
I didn't see them at first.
The movie was in free
I
domain,
could just see that the truck was
so
moving in a funny way.
you could watch it and should be
Those things
fine,
were catching up to
essentially. And I don't think
Right
there's
across the road.
any issue. The only thing I could see being a problem is if YouTube like says something for some reason, and then I'd probably just ask them like why, because it doesn't matter, or because it's free domain. It shouldn't matter at all. There's like hundreds of these videos on YouTube.
Into that gas station by
Theoretically,
Beekman's
I
Diner.
could even upload this to YouTube, and I should be
Right
fine
on the billboard, ripped over a gas pump and never stopped moving.
for
By now it's like
it
a
being
moving
in public
bonfire.
domain.
Didn't know if the truck was going to explode or what. Could still hear the man screaming.
But yeah, we'll see how it pans out. We'll know by like tomorrow at least. That's when usually YouTube, you know, gets its system fully in check, like a
I
day
looked
after
back
the
to
stream.
diner to see if there was anyone there who could help me. It was when I noticed that the entire place had been encircled. Wasn't a sign
Isn't
of
blood,
life left,
Mr. YouTube's
except
just chocolate. Is it really what they used? I'm
By now
looking
there
this
were no
up
more
on a
screams.
side screen. Night of the Living
Realized that-
Dead. Did they
I was
use
alone.
chocolates?
50 or
blood.
60 of those things just standing there.
Yes, they actually used
Staring at me.
Bosco's chocolate syrup for blood. Because the film was shot in black and white, red food coloring wasn't necessary.
Just
So they
plowed
used
right
chocolate
through
syrup
them.
for all the thick, dark, and gooey parts for
They
the
didn't
camera.
move. They didn't run or
Thick, dark, and gooey parts for the camera.
just stood there staring at me.
That's definitely a quote.
Just wanted to crush them. They scattered through the air like bugs.
It's auto. Unreal Engine's auto saving right now, so hold on.
We were riding in the cemetery. Johnny and me. Johnny. We came to put a
Handstand
wreath
zombie
on
would
my
be equally
father's
terrifying.
grave.
Maybe. I feel like sliding would be scarier because that's more
And he
unnatural.
said, "Can I have some candy?"
Like a snake moving in a way, if you think about it.
We didn't have any.
Also, are we gonna ignore the fact that Johnny, that she's talking about right now, basically he hit his head against a rock
Hot.
and she just left him. Of course, there's fear, but my God.
And he said, "Oh, it's late. Why did we start so late?" And I said, "Johnny, if you'd gotten up earlier, we wouldn't be late." Johnny asked me if I were afraid. And I said, "I'm not afraid, Johnny."
Yes, you were.
And then this man started walking up the road. He came slowly And Johnny kept teasing me and saying, he's coming to get you, Barbara. And I laughed at him and said, Johnny, stop it. And then Johnny ran away. And I went up to this man, and I was going to apologize.
Why don't you just keep calm?
And I looked up, and I said, goody. And he grabbed me. He grabbed me, and he ripped at me. He held me, and he ripped at my clothes.
I think you should just calm down.
Oh, I screamed, Johnny! Johnny, help me! Oh, help me! And he wouldn't let me go. He ripped. And then Johnny came and he ran and he fought this man. And I got so afraid. I ran. And Johnny didn't come. We've got to.
Do we
We
ever?
have to wait for Johnny.
Okay, so she's at least saying they should wait for him. Do we ever see
better go out
him
and get
return in this? I wonder.
We have to go out and get Johnny. He's out there.
So I know in the remake one, they
Please,
definitely
don't you
killed
hear
him.
me? We've got to go out and get
And
him.
we never, I don't think we ever saw his zombified version.
We have got to go
Jesus.
get Johnny. Please help me. Please.
Oh my god.
Don't you know what's going on out there? This is no Sunday school picnic.
Don't you understand? My brother is alone.
Your brother is dead.
Oh, it's her brother.
My brother is
I didn't know
not
that.
dead.
I thought it was a couple.
Oh.
Yes, Johnny makes a return, well, mostly. Oh. Lose the fight to return the brother. Take 12. We'll return the fight later. Hold on a second. I need to make sure something on.
Because of the obvious threat to untold numbers of citizens, and because of the crisis which is even now developing, this radio station will remain on the air day and night. This station and hundreds of other radio and TV stations throughout this part of the country are pooling their resources through an emergency network hookup to keep you informed of all developments. At this hour, we repeat, these are the facts as we know them. There is an epidemic of mass murder being committed by a virtual
I need to
army
figure
of
this out.
unidentified assassins.
I saw
Murders are
him,
taking place
like,
in villages, cities,
you know, undoing her, like, jacket and stuff. I'm like, this is an old movie. There's no nudity or anything, is there? There's none of that in this movie. I looked it up and it said, yeah, there's like a brief scene. I need to figure out where that scene is. I don't want to fucking deal with that. Literal... The zombies are putting fear in me now because I don't know where the scene will pop up. I am looking at the screen, waiting for it to pop up to make sure I don't see it.
Officials is one of complete bewilderment at this hour. So far, we have been unable to determine that any kind of organized investigation is yet underway. Police, sheriff's deputies,
Here, hold on.
and emergency...
Here, hold on. Let me, I'm gonna hide this real quick to see if the scene's in this. Just so I don't fucking flashbang all of you accidentally. Have you seen Wreck, the Spanish version, or the zombie movie? Yeah, I've seen both the Spanish version and the American remake. Wreck 1, very good. Wreck 2, very good. Wreck 3, it was okay good, but not... I wouldn't say as good as 1 and 2, because I know one thing, they, like, halfway through the movie, they gave up on doing the found footage process. Here, hold on. We're at 34 minutes exactly. I need to figure out where this one zombie is, so I don't Okay, there's a most played part. Is this it? Is that it? No. No. But yeah, no. Rec 1 and 2, perfect. Rec 3 is okay. So that's my ratings for it. Quarantine is pretty good too, for the remake of it, for being American, because it was a very good series. I would understand it being, you know, remade. Quarantine 2, though, then I don't know what the hell they were doing. They tried to do their own spin-off. What's the process of getting the game assets? Is it like Ninja Ripper? No. I wish it was Ninja Ripper. We have to... The way Zomboid is coded is... they are in a very, very different file format. So it's not like your basic files. So models are usually in formats of OBJ or FBX. And so you can just throw them into any system or program that use the same things and it should be fine. Zomboid models are .x files, and those are very uncommon. So it's very hard to do anything. That plus the buildings. The entire world is essentially like planes here. I can show you guys before I try finding this again. The entire Zomboid world is essentially just made out of these. They are just flat squares. There's nothing to them really. And the PNGs of like that material is just thrown on top of it. And we're looking down at a, you know, bottom, like this type of angle the entire time. So you can't export or get the buildings or anything. You have to make everything by hand, which is why like this here, this is made by hand and everything like that. Okay, let me try and find the nudity scene to make sure it's not in here. You watched Train to Busan? Yeah. Yep, tiles, yeah. I always forget at times what they're called. Tiles is the most, I guess, easy way of describing it. I've had issues... Oh, wait. I've had that issue myself just recreating an interior, yeah. Though I'm very much lazier in using vertex colors. I mean, it's understandable. There isn't a nudity scene. Oh. What the fuck is... What is this telling me then? I don't know. There's a few things that's telling me there is some of like a scene like that, and like ChatGPT tell me there is none. I mean, it looks like there. I'm looking at pictures right now where it looks like there is scenes for it. I just need to make sure I don't fucking... You know what? We'll shotgun it. We'll shotgun it. Also, where to watch Train to Busan? I think that's like... I'm pretty sure you can watch it on Prime, but I think it's like you can watch it on what's it called? Netflix. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and just wing it. Oh, I forgot. We were at 34 minutes.
That any kind of organized investigation is yet underway. Police, sheriff's deputies, and emergency ambulances are literally deluged with calls for help. The scene can best be described as mayhem. Mayors of Pittsburgh,
Also have to do like a fence. So I have to do the fence line, the trees, and the pathing for these areas, which should be fine.
Private citizens to stay in their homes behind locked doors. Do not venture outside for any reason until the nature of this crisis has been determined and until we can advise what course of action to take. Keep listening to radio.
Don't watch the second movie of the series. It's bad in my opinion. Is that Dawn? Is that Dawn of the Dead, where they're in the mall and everything?
Not to make any attempt to get to their homes. However, in spite of this urging and warning, streets and highways are packed with frantic people trying to reach their families or apparently to flee just anywhere. We repeat, the safest course of action at this time is simply to stay where you are.
Oh my god. Oh, I thought he just caught a dude on fire. That didn't, it was my side view.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just
You
received
live near
word
that mall?
that the president has
Monroeville.
called a
Yeah, I
meeting
heard
this
there was
afternoon to deal with the sudden
it's like a
epidemic
key
of
staple
murder
for that
which
mall,
has seized
just given how
the nation.
popular it is.
The meeting is scheduled to convene within the
I saw
hour.
the
Members of
ads
the
they used to
president's
have
cabinet
for it.
will be
I wasn't
joined
born
by
yet,
officials of the
not
FBI
even
and
close, but
government
I remember watching the movie and stuff,
White House
and
spokesman in
there
an
was
announcing
ads like,
conference
come to the
said
mall
there
if
will
you want to be a
an official
zombie for a
announcement
day.
as soon as possible following that meeting. This is the latest dispatch just received in our newsroom. Latest word also from
So
National
did you
Press
brute force
Services in
create all the
Washington,
textures
D.C.
too for
now
your
tells
own
us that
models?
the
Because
emergency
format
presidential
Zomboid based
conference
models,
with
surely you
government
can't be doing all of
will
it yourself.
include high-ranking scientists from the
Just
National
about
Aeronautics
everything
and Space
is
Administration. That's the extent of
brute
this latest
forced.
news. Repeating,
I mean, there's a lot of
Cabinet,
key things that we buy just so it makes things easier. So like these houses and stuff, obviously too high quality for Zomboid, but it
join their
works.
facilities in an emergency network to bring you this
So
news as it develops.
there's
We urge
that.
you to stay
But
tuned
the
to
rest
radio
of
and TV
anything,
and
like
to stay
you say the
indoors
models or
at
anything
all
like that,
costs.
if it's the zombie models and stuff, yeah, no, we're recreating everything by hand.
Schools and government buildings demanding shelter and protection from the wholesale murder, which apparently
There's
is
not a
engulfing much of the
lot
nation.
we hire out for, if anything.
Even to theorize about the reasons for this wave of murder. So far, the advice we are able to give the public is summarized by Police Chief T.K. Dunmore of Camden, North Carolina, who's quoted as
Just
saying,
getting
quote,
these paths
"Tell the
like
people, for God's sake, to
ready.
get off the streets. Tell them to go home and lock their doors and windows up tight. We don't know what kind of murder-happy characters we have here." End quote.
I got this movie on my 31st Halloween horror movie playlist, a different horror movie for each day of October. Yeah, this would definitely be a key figure, because it's basically the original.
These eyewitness accounts variously describe the murderers as ordinary-looking people, misshapen monsters, people who look like they're in a trance, and things that look like people
I'd say it's like
animals.
almost having like Thanksgiving and
Seeing victims who look as though they had been
without, because this is such an iconic film and the creation of,
with the report of the slaying of a
you know, one of the most key figures in horror. It'd be like almost having like no turkey on Thanksgiving type situation
terror which has hopscotched in an
if you didn't have that on your playlist.
throughout much of the eastern and midwestern United States. Efforts to keep track of the murder reports by the placing of markers on a map seem to indicate a general spreading from the extreme southeastern United States to the north and west. Our newsmen have been on the telephone talking with officials in other cities and have determined that none of this kind of mass murder has yet been reported west of the portion of Texas. Similar killings have been reported around the Houston and Galveston areas, but nothing like
I found a gun and some bullets out there.
After I do all this, I'll clean it up more.
And these.
Another
clear
thing.
we were facing some kind of national emergency. When first reports began filtering in, newsmen and law enforcement agencies were of the opinion
This
that
place is boarded up pretty solid now.
in nature. However, as these
We ought to be all right here for a while.
dramatically, it was soon apparent that
We have
this
the
was
gun
something
and
more than the
bullets.
usual run of lawlessness.
Food and the radio.
Some began to suspect an obscure kind of conspiracy.
Sooner or later, someone
Things as
bound to come and get us out.
creatures from outer space. So again, we join with law enforcement agencies in urging you to seek shelter in a building. Lock the doors and windows securely.
Hey, that's us. We're doing all right.
Be cautious of any suspicious strangers. And keep tuned to your radio and television for survival.
Probably after this movie ends and everything. I'm not going to end stream immediately, but we can see like what other options we have for movies.
If
Because there's
anything try
quite
to
a
break
bit.
in here, I can hear it from up there. I'll be down to take care of it.
Savage killers. We repeat, this radio station.
Everything is all right for now. I'll be back to reinforce the windows and doors later. But you'll be all right for now, okay? Okay.
Civil defense officials in Cumberland have told newsmen that murder victims show evidence of having been partially devoured by their murderers.
I've been mapping out the entire of Wyden from the TV show Dark for a 3D animated retrospective video in Blender. And I can't believe the work he put in for Zomboid videos. I mean, yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that TV show before. But yeah, no, it definitely takes time. I wish it was easier. I really do. But I don't want it to make it look cheap.
Consistent reports from witnesses to the effect that people who acted as though they were in a kind of trance were killing and eating their victims prompted authorities to examine the bodies of some of the victims. Medical authorities in Cumberland have
Do you prefer
concluded that
animating in
in all
Unreal 2? I find
cases,
it mostly
the
annoying.
killers
I
are
mean,
eating
well,
the flesh
it all
of the
depends
people they
on,
murdered.
you know,
Repeating this latest bulletin just received moments ago from
type
Cumberland, Maryland.
of programs you
Civil
use
defense
to.
authorities have
I
told
find it
newsmen that
easier
murder victims show
because
evidence of having
we've been doing this for a
partially
few years
devoured
now
by
of
their
using
murderers.
Unreal Engine, so
Medical
we got used
examination
to it.
of victims' bodies
Compared
shows
to like
conclusively that the killers
Blender.
are eating the flesh of the people they kill.
Oh my god, not eating.
And so this incredible story becomes
But
more
yeah,
ghastly with each
Blender
report.
was
It's
made for like an
difficult to
older
imagine such
version
a
of
thing
Unreal
actually
Engine,
happening.
but it still
These are
lags
the
so
reports we have been
much.
receiving and passing on to you.
So
Reports
that's
which
why I
have been
prefer doing it
verified
like this,
as
because you can see
completely as is
stuff
possible
more.
in this confused situation. It is happening, and it would appear that no one is safe from this wave of mass murder.
Jesus, you can see things in action more. Here, I'll show you what I mean in a second. Here, I'm gonna save real quick.
Hold it! Don't shoot! We're from town. A radio.
County, Pennsylvania. The Butler County Sheriff has verified that reports of murder victims being partially eaten
I'm
by
saving
their
the
slayers
project
is
right now.
true.
There's a pop-up you
No
guys
further
can't see.
details available at this time. However, my
How long you
fellow
guys been
newsmen
down there?
here
I could use some help up here.
That's the cellar. It's the safest place.
You mean you didn't hear the racket we were making up here?
How are we supposed to know what was going on? Could have been those things for all we knew.
That girl was screaming. Sure, you must know what a girl screaming sounds like. Those things don't make any noise. Anybody would know somebody ever needed help.
Look, it's kind of hard to hear what's going on from down there.
We thought we could hear screams, but for all we knew, that could have meant those things were in the house afterward.
And you wouldn't come up and help.
It
Well,
is
if
taking
there were more,
quite a
the
while
racket
to
sounded
save.
like the place was being ripped apart. How were we supposed to know what was going on?
Now wait a minute. You just got finished saying you couldn't hear
There
me
we go.
down there. Now
So
you
this
say
is the
it's
main
not
reason why I like
It would be nice
Unreal,
if you
because I can
just
simply
went
just
straight
do this.
All right, now you tell me. I'm not going to
There we
take
go.
that kind of a chance when we got a safe place.
I can move around.
We luck
It's
into
a
safe
little
place,
laggy right
and you're
now,
telling us we
just
gotta
because
risk
a
our
lot of things
lives
aren't
just because
baked. But
somebody
I can
might
move
need
around
help,
a
huh?
lot easier compared to Blender or render mode to see how it would look.
We came up. Okay, we're here. Now I suggest we all go back downstairs before any of those things find out we're in here.
Plus, it would be,
You got the whole place boarded up?
I think the landscape's a little bit easier to control,
It won't be hard to fix.
because I've heard a lot of
The cellar's
like
the safest place.
issues with the new
Telling you
Blender.
they can't get in here.
And I'm telling you, those things turned over our car. We were damn lucky to get away at all. Now you tell me those things
But,
can't get through this lousy pile of wood.
this is one of the main reasons I prefer Unreal over Blender, just because of the rendered view. Plus the renders take a lot less time depending on the quality. How much RAM do you have? Built into the computer, 64. VRAM, 24, I think. I don't remember exactly.
You got a million windows up here.
And if then I hook it up to one of our towers, which would give us a little bit more RAM, it will be, it's around like 250. We have like a little tower to like store our stuff and everything.
That's my point. Only there's not going to be 5 or even 10. There's going to be 20, 30, maybe 100 of those things. And
If you're on the unofficial Animating Discord, I'm on there making just a single house, and it's already taken me roughly a week already. I mean, that's fine. We are in there.
The cellar, there's only one
But,
door, right? Just one door, that's all we have to protect.
It usually, it's normal to take care, or it's normal for a week to make a house if you want it to like one-to-one
You
scale.
got a point, Mr. Cooper. But down in the cellar, there's no place to run to.
You just have to get used to it, the flow, you know.
There'd be no back exit. We'd be done for. We can get out of here if we have to. And we got windows.
If you watch some of our previous VODs, when we did Louisville, we're still doing it, but we stopped for now to get some of the shorter videos out, so you guys can get something to watch for the Zomboid people, so they can get their fill before the end of the year or anything like that. You can see that a whole section, depending on how complex, if there's interior or not, could take up to a week. So it's perfectly fine for it to take that long.
No, I'm not going to wait. I've made my decision, now you make yours.
Now, wait a minute. Let's think about this. We can make it to the cellar if we have to. And if we do decide to stay down there, we'll need some things from up here. So let's at least consider this a while.
If you box yourself in this cellar and those things get in the house, you've had it. At least up here you have a fighting chance.
There he is, the main character.
Looks like
Drunkard number 1, just standing there. Why are they just standing there?
There are a lot out back, too.
Notice they haven't attacked or anything. Oh, never mind. I'm putting groceries in the fridge and making all the little interior pieces in Blender. Yeah, that explains why it would take a week. Yeah, that makes sense. I know they wouldn't be shooting blanks because it would still hurt. Yeah, they're doing the pop-out shots of the body.
Harry?
It's all right.
Harry, what's happening?
It's all right.
My idea is a story from the perspective of a person stuck in their house for the first 2 days. Sounds like a cap gun. It probably is a cap gun, let's be honest. The only thing they had back in 1968 was either fucking cap guns or real guns. There wasn't really either. There wasn't really a choice for anything else. I doubt they're gonna start using real guns on their zombie actors. Ooh, these are the wrong way. I need to fix that. Cheating a bug.
You gotta fix these boards.
You're crazy. Those things are going to be at every window and door in this place. We've got to get down into the cellar.
Go down in your damn cellar. Get out of here!
I recommend you, if you're animating all that by hand,
Keep your hands
well,
on her.
I need to know first, for your character and everything,
I'm fighting for everything
are you
up here. The
animating
radio and
it
the food's
in them
part of what
all
I'm
by
fighting
hand?
for. Now, if you're going down the cellar, get.
The man's insane. He's insane.
I don't know, it probably gets around paying them. Maybe.
We've got a right.
This is your house.
We've got a right.
You going down there with him?
Was the Actors Guild even a thing then? Probably not. I don't know when it was formed, but given how old this film is, probably not.
I couldn't bring her up here. She can't possibly take
Are
all
these
the racket,
all
those,
the wrong
those
direction?
things smashing through the windows.
Well, you're her father.
Yeah, they are.
If you're stupid enough to go die in
Check
that
all
trap,
these
that's your
first.
business. However, I am not stupid enough to follow you. It is tough for the kid that old man is so stupid. Now, you get the hell down in the cellar. You can be the boss down there. I'm boss up here.
You bastards. You know, I won't open this door again. I mean it.
Mr. Cooper, with your help, we
Yeah, I'm using a paddle for its rig. I don't know what the rig is like,
His mind
but
is made up. Just let him go.
I would recommend, depending on what your like budget is and everything,
come on up here, honey.
there is a program called Cascador, and it is the good version of AI, where you could keyframe, say like waving your hand, and then you could say like this is your 2 points of your hand right here where you're waving, so it goes from here to here and you just do a repeat motion. Cascador is the thing where if you keyframe one here and keyframe two here and then tell it to do like 30 seconds, it'll animate it for you. And it's not like AI generative like from other people's work or anything. It's working only based off your keyframes, so it's not bad AI. But it would definitely speed up your process if you're wanting anything super complicated. If you're going fully hand. Because I know a lot of animations can take weeks on end.
Boarded up tight.
What about Tom and Judy?
There is a free version of Cascador as well. But I don't know what the paid version really gets you.
Two other people upstairs. A man and a girl.
Who knows?
We heard you screaming.
Why is there a... Think about it. This is a shopping district here.
Necessary chances.
Of course.
I don't need that house there. There we go. Let's make sure these are all fine too.
Is she all right?
I don't know what it is. She feels warm. Maybe it's shock.
Where'd you get the bandage?
Man, they had asbestos in their house back then. Yeah, they definitely did. It'll probably be 3 to 5 minutes for a single episode. I'm not going to be dropping long form content.
Stay upstairs.
No, that's fine.
Let them.
Use asbestos ring with Servaz. Yeah.
Can get in up there.
Yes, they did.
We'll see who's right. We'll see when they come begging me. Let
It's
them in
weird
down
how
here.
many things you hear about
That's
the
important,
old
isn't
movies
it?
back then, and you're just
To
like,
be right,
damn.
everybody else to be wrong.
What do you mean?
Surprised they're not dead yet for the chemicals and stuff they use. Just because no one knew how dangerous they were back then.
Whatever it isn't just happening here. It's some kind of mass murder. It's going on everywhere. The radio said to stay inside.
Radio?
Radio upstairs. I heard a news bulletin.
There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
Nothing. Nothing. They don't know anything yet. There's mass murder everywhere, and people are supposed to look for a safe place to hide.
Take the boards off that door.
We are staying down here, Helen.
Harry, that radio is at least some kind of communication. If the authorities know what's happening, well, they'll send people for us so they tell us what to do. How are we going to know what's going on if we lock ourselves in this dungeon? We may not enjoy living
So why are you
together.
making the model of the town? Is it for
But
a
dying
video
together
or
isn't going
something?
to solve
Yeah.
anything.
The
Those people are our
convoy
enemies.
video, which will focus on the crash on July 3rd for Zomboid's lore. And it's the truck crash that had, toxic material.
Let's go out.
They essentially crashed around
If Judy would come
down
downstairs for a
here
few
in a
minutes,
way.
Harry and I could come
And
upstairs.
for the video, I would assume that they would have sort of went the route, unless it was some mystery base that they haven't even made yet. They would have sort of went this route. Or they could have went a side route, it doesn't matter. But we planned them to go through pre-outbreak Muldraugh.
Okay, open up.
And so it'll be a giant, sequence of seeing, crowds of people before, everything went down. So you'll see, people walking their children, people getting ready for 4th of July, celebrating, stuff like that. Because for most of the Zomboid animations, like even us, we want to show life before, you know, life before everything happened. It's not simply zombie outbreak and that's it. There's the stuff that led up to it. I think the only closest video we had, yeah, the only video we have similar to that would have been the Spiffos video, in which it focused on like the idea of what is Spiffos doing, but that was in April of Zomboid universe. Because Hollywood was to make a Project Zomboid movie, would you want it to be a single perspective or multiple perspective? And would you want the protagonist to die for this? This is how you die to be a part of them. Knowing Hollywood, well, it would depend on the type of director we get. So if they did multiple perspectives, I feel like we would, you know, they would somehow like combine or anything like that. You know, like you see one guy like start a fire and then another perspective, you know, that fire is the reason somebody else has to do something, you know.
Don't be afraid of me.
The only reason I believe that is because if you know World War Z, the book, the way Hollywood did that, where it was originally supposed to be multiple perspectives, they only did one perspective. And if they ever did anything like that, again, it would depend on the director. They would have to collide in some way. The "this is how you die" point of view, probably unlikely. In case they want to try to do like a sequel, they can't really kill off the main character unless they find somebody else who's likable or set somebody up in it to be like season's 2 main character, you know.
That's how much good these windows are.
So I would like it to be multiple perspectives, but the chance of it very unlikely. My plan is July 5th, 1993 to roughly 10 years later in
Drag a couple of those chairs together.
1993.
You better watch this and try to
Zomboid's in
understand what's going on.
1992, isn't it?
I don't want anyone's life
Or is
on
it
my
93?
head.
I forget that fact so many times. Hold on.
If you stay up here, you take orders from me, and that includes leaving the girl alone.
No, 93. I forget it at times for 92, 93 because of the Enigma universe we do. Because Enigma universe that we animate in 92 and Zomboid's in 93. Get those mixed up. Yeah, I saw the Spiffos one. That one is great. Yeah, those are most like out there type posts so far. We're gonna have another one real soon. But we'll see. Any parade floats for the town? We're planning on it, yeah. We're gonna have to hand it, like model some. We're gonna make like a Spiffos one for the army, and maybe some other ones. They won't be like moving up and down, because the parade would be on July 4th, you know? So they'd be like sitting on the side as people work on them.
This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington.
Okay, let's get
It has been established
finishing
that
this.
persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. A widespread investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims. It's hard for us here to believe what we're reporting to you, but it does seem to be a fact. When this emergency first began, radio and television was advising people to stay inside, behind locked doors for safety. Well, that situation has now changed, and we're able to report a definite course of action for you. Civil defense machinery has been organized to provide rescue stations with food, shelter, medical treatment.
I know this might look a little jank for how it is, me just drawing some dirt paths, but this is just sort of like the base there. I can change the drawing tablet to make it look more natural.
Look for the names
Plus,
of
this is more of a
rescue stations
background, so unless we're
nearest
getting
you.
real close,
Make your
we don't
way
have to
to
really
that
worry about
location
it.
as soon as possible.
So we have that truck. If we can get some gas, we can get out of here.
There's a pump out by the shed.
I know, that's why I pulled in here, but it's locked.
Emergency meeting called this afternoon by the president. Since convening his
Imagine
conference, the
getting
presidential
chased by a
cabinet,
zombie
the
dressed
FBI,
like Uncle Sam.
Joint Chiefs of Staff, the CIA, have
sort
not
of
produced any
possible.
public information. Why are space
You'd have to get
experts
infected
being
like right
consulted
near the
about an
4th
earthbound
or on the
emergency?
4th.
So far,
And
all the
turn,
betting
maybe
on
go
the
in the
answer to
forest
that
or
question
something.
centers on the recent Explorer satellite shot to Venus. That satellite, you'll recall, started back to Earth, but never got here. That's the space vehicle which orbited Venus and then was purposely destroyed by NASA when scientists discovered it was carrying a mysterious high-level radiation with it. Could that radiation be somehow responsible for the wholesale murders we're now suffering? Newsman Don Quinn in Washington has posed those
Personally, I
questions.
like the idea of the Knox virus was created by the mixture of Spiffos meteorite, military, and other circumstances combining and spiraling out in a random freak accident, so no true source.
Yes, that was
Who
the
knows?
subject of the meeting. You feel there is
I always do say that we're gonna be posting all the theories, or like videos of all the theories of how everything started, in which the second one would, well actually no, thinking about it, the convoy video is one of the version, or theories of how everything started, and the meteors too. So for these set of videos, so the 2 out of 3 of the small ones, you're getting 2 of the theory videos out of it.
Is being done that can be done.
We'll have to hurry for our next meeting. Professor, you feel that there is a definite
The
connection
meteor
between
theory
the
is strange to you? Well, don't worry. The way we're gonna animate it, we're definitely we're gonna make it believable.
Unusual amount of radiation, enough to cause mutation under certain circumstances.
Could have happened.
Have a bearing on it.
It does seem to have a bearing.
Will there be a reply for this further?
Later.
Yes.
There will be a reply.
Yes.
Later this afternoon.
Later. Well, we'll see you guys later.
There will be a report this afternoon. Perhaps there will be a report, a more full report. Will you close the window?
We are doing everything possible to solve the problem.
We're hoping to get some
Talking to them like they're good
We've
friends.
heard all we need to know. We have to try to get out of here.
He said the rescue stations have doctors and medical supplies. If we could get care in there, we could get help for her.
is one of the world's foremost
It's a
authorities
sad thing we'll never
space
get.
science and technology.
You know,
I saw a sign that said Willard.
It's only about 17 miles from
we'll never get an explanation to like more Zomboid's story. I was told that like
We were on our way up to the lake to
the
go
main
swimming.
person who is in
Judy had
charge of the
radio and we heard
lore
the first reports about
of
this.
the
So we
game
knew the
is
old
like
house
not
was
even a
here,
part
and
of the
we came
team
in,
anymore.
Found the lady upstairs dead.
So it's like up to
Then these
us
other
to
people
either
came. We went down into
decipher
the
what we
basement, put a
can
bar
or
across the door, and it is
you
pretty
know,
strong.
How could we
try and put
possibly
together
get away from here?
or
We've got a
form
sick
whatever we can
child,
with our own
2
theories.
women, 1 woman,
Who knows?
dead, 3 men, and the place is surrounded with these things.
Airfield for NASA. Dr. Grimes, your entire staff, I know, has been working very hard to find some solution to these things that are happening. Do you have any answers at this time?
Yes, we have some answers. But first, let me stress the importance of seeking medical attention for anyone who's been injured in any way. We don't know yet what complications might result from such injuries.
How bad has your kid been hurt?
Good advice, Doctor. Now, how about the basic problem with patients?
Well,
Look, you go down there and tell... Now, Judy? Yeah, you tell Judy to come up here and you stay with the kid, all right?
direct action taken with regard to the Venus probe. In the cold room at the university, we had a cadaver from which all 4 limbs had been amputated. Sometime early this morning, it opened its eyes and began to move its trunk. It was dead, but it opened its eyes and tried to move.
They want you upstairs. Did she ask for me?
She hasn't said anything.
I don't understand. Baby. It's Mommy.
I heard. I'll come back down as soon as I find out what they want.
Thank you, Judy.
The
She'll
body
come
should
back
be
down
disposed of
later.
at once, preferably by cremation.
Well, how long after death, then, does the body become reactivated?
It's only a matter of minutes.
Minutes? Well, that doesn't give people time to make any
Oh,
arrangements.
you're right. It doesn't give them time to make funeral arrangements. The bodies must be carried to the street and burned. They must be burned immediately. Soak them with gasoline and burn them. The bereaved will have to forego the dubious comforts that a funeral service will give. They're just dead flesh and dangerous.
You know, for how old this film is, they were very straightforward. They were like, yeah, burn them. We don't care if they die, just take them out, run them through the streets, and throw them through the burning pile.
I'll see what I can find. I'll look for the bottles. There's a big key ring down there.
Not like some movies.
I'll check.
We can toss the cocktails from a window upstairs. Meantime, a couple of us can go out and try to get the gas and come back for the rest of the people.
But that'll leave a door open someplace.
Yeah, that's right. It better be this door. It's closer to the truck. Before we go out, we'll put some supplies behind.
I wish there was a FEMA camp you could find in Louisville.
I found some fruit jars in the cellar. And there's a key on here that's labeled for the gas pump out back.
I'm not really that used to the truck. I found it abandoned.
I mean,
I can handle the truck, no
there'd be
sweat.
like probably mini camps and stuff, but it'd be like quarantine zones, wouldn't it?
You and I'll go.
So any like quarantine zone, that would be like, that would be just military owned.
Behind the cellar door. You can go upstairs.
Given how severe this, well, outbreak of virus was. Is that everything? Is that all the buildings? Yeah, that is.
After we get the gas and get back into the house, then we'll worry
I
about
need to do
getting
asphalt up here.
Now let's move it.
Like The Walking Dead at the high school. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Indications are that before this emergency is over, we will need many, many more such rescue stations.
I mean, I can understand that. We have a script of something like that. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's sort of like that in a way.
Smile like that all the time. How many do you have done? Come on, honey, we gotta move.
Tom, are you sure about the phone?
The phone is dead out. All you get is a recorded message.
If I could only call the folks. They're going to be so worried about us.
Everything will be all right. As soon as we get to Willard, we'll call them. They might even be there.
I know. Tom. Are you sure we're doing the right thing, Tom?
What, about getting out of here?
Yeah.
Well, the television said that's the right thing to do. We've got to get to a rescue station.
I don't know.
Come on, honey, you're starting to sound like Mr. Cooper now.
But why do you have to go out there?
Look, I know how to handle that truck, and I can handle the pump. Ben doesn't know
It
anything
would be
about
neat
that
to see
stuff.
refugee camps / remnants.
But
Yeah,
we're safe in here.
we do have
For
plans
how
for
long,
like that.
honey? We're safe now.
Given
But there's going to be more and more
the
of those
outbreak
things.
I know
and how
all
much the military probably went in with the CDC in some areas and stuff, there definitely will be like areas within schools or just in fields in
Remember how
general.
difficult it was for
There
us to convince
would be
you that
like,
was right
you know,
to
people caged up just because
we
they
had
were
to go to
testing them
Willard, Ben?
constantly for the
This
virus.
isn't a passing thing, honey. It's not like just a wind passing through.
I think
We've got to
actually
do something, and fast.
when we did the exclusion zone video, oh, that's sweet. So like
I just don't want you
the exclusion
to.
zone
That's
video,
all.
this is like where the like checkpoint is, and we have a burning pile of bodies that are just from the zombies. Theoretically, this could count as like a CDC military checkpoint in a way, because people would try to get out whatever way they can, and that'd be one of the blockades straight out of Muldraugh. So I might be able to do something like that.
We better get her downstairs.
We have to go downstairs now, Barbara.
I do have to figure out
We
like
have to go downstairs now, just for a little while. until we
what the
get back.
CDC would fully dress
We can
like
all
though.
leave.
Oh, I'd like
I could
to.
just do
Yes.
generic hazmats, or I can make a difference between like military hazmats, which would be like, actually no, CDC, they probably wear the normal hazmats we see in Zomboid. And then like military hazmats I can make like a little bit more upgraded because, or maybe the other way around because they deal with viruses. I'll have to decide on it later on. I just know I'll do like a difference. No, I'll do the upgraded versions of the hazmats to the CDC. Because they would deal more with the viruses, so they'd be a little bit more prepared. Honestly, any kind of military leftovers besides the roadblocks in the game. Yeah. Most likely CDC hazmat with their logo on it. Yeah. Yeah.
You ready upstairs? Yeah.
God, the graffiti "Don't Dead" open inside. Is that dude just, hold on, is that dude just normally walking and gets scared? Hold on, top, like middle left here. Oh no, he just took one step forward, never mind. I thought it was just like an actor who walked on a set and fucking got scared. They actually scream in this. The zombies. What the fuck? Oh, okay. I thought the zombie ran up on him and just ripped off his shirt. I was like, that is a hyperactive zombie.
I'm going with him. Get back in the cellar. I'm going. It's too late. It's too late. Well, as you coming, come on. Get in.
Okay. Do the fencing next. Yeah, that's definitely a cap gun. Whoever said that before. Is this the right size? Hold on. Yeah, it is. I forget that times these are like dual-sided roads. Looks a little big, but yeah, that's for right now. One of my favorite zombie movie scenes was when zombie took a police radio to call for backup. You're thinking of, I think Rise of the Living Dead? I think it's that one. There's a lot of Living Dead movies. Or it's that's not Evil Dead. I know what you're talking about. It's the one where if they burn them, the ash flies into the air. And if that ash touches a grave, then like it reanimates them. Possibly one of the most dangerous viruses or like variants out there. Because you need to like quite literally throw them into a volcano to get rid of the virus. There's not really a cure. Which I think the only good one that came out of that was the first one. I remember there was a part 2, but it seems like they toned down the horror aspect of it a lot and made it more into like a kids film in a way. The zombies aren't killable. Yeah. With the zombie toxic waste zombie. Yeah. Theoretically, yeah. No, yeah, no, I was thinking about it for a second. Yeah, no, part one was the toxic waste zombie, where it was like melted down around its bones and stuff. I need that. I forgot what I was doing for a second. I need a zombie here, so I get an idea of her respective size. I need this. Is the Tar Man. I love that design. Yeah, not thinking about it, it definitely did look like Tar. Where is... Here it is. There we go. How tall are you? Yeah, that's about the right size. Now I have to cover these. Ooh. Ooh. Y'all watch Shaun of the Dead. Got to be one of the most funny zombie movies. Yeah, I'd say the person who made those almost has the perfect trilogy. The Shaun of the Dead, definitely top tier. I don't remember the other two are the names. The one where they're cops, I know that one is also top tier. But the third one, I don't think it is. I don't remember what it was, but something about that third movie in that whole, like, it's not really a trilogy, but it's more of like, you know, his set of 3 films. But that third film was definitely weird to me. Oh my god. Okay. That cut threw me off.
Isn't it 3 o'clock yet? There's supposed to be another broadcast at 3 o'clock.
10 minutes.
Oh, only 10 more minutes? We don't have very long to wait. We can leave. Well, we better leave soon.
We don't need your sass
10
right
minutes
now.
to 3.
Just saw 2 people blow up trying to escape.
You know anything about this area at all?
Family
Is
Guy
Willard the
cut.
nearest town?
Essentially, yeah. It was essentially like a backstory or like whatever they do in that show. And then it just goes back to normal.
Just trying to get to a motel before dark.
You say those things turned your car over. You think we can get it back on its wheels and drive it? Where is it?
Seems like it was pretty far away. Seems like we ran.
Forget it. It's at least a mile.
Johnny has the keys.
You're gonna carry that child a mile through that army of things out there?
I can carry the kid. What's wrong with her? How'd she get hurt?
One of those things grabbed her.
Bit her on the arm.
What's wrong?
Who knows what kind of disease those things carry? Is she conscious?
Barely.
She can't walk. She's too weak.
Well, one of us could try to get to the car.
You gonna turn it over by yourself?
You can't start the car. Johnny has the keys.
You have a car? Where? Where is it?
You won't be able to start it.
Yeah, I know. But where is it?
Why is that lady like so sassy right now? What the fuck? Hey, we're all about to die. You got a car? We can get out of here. I don't know.
Good Lord.
I don't think you can do it. No.
Being monitored closely by scientists at all the radiation detection stations. At this hour, they report the level of the mysterious radiation continues to increase steadily. So long as this situation remains, government spokesmen warn that dead bodies will continue to be transformed into the flesh-eating ghouls. All persons who die during this crisis, from whatever cause, will come back to life to seek human victims unless their bodies are first disposed of by cremation. Our news cameras have just returned covering such a search and destroy operation against the ghouls.
Essentially, yeah.
This one conducted by Sheriff Conan McClellan in Butler County, Pennsylvania. So now let's go to that film report. All law enforcement agencies and the military have been organized to search out and destroy the marauding ghouls. The Survival Command Center at the Pentagon has disclosed that a ghoul can be killed by a shot in the head or a heavy blow to the skull. Officials are quoted as explaining that since the brain of a ghoul has been activated by the radiation,
I wonder for these scenes, they were like, hey, we just need some people like standing randomly with guns if you want to be in a movie. And the dudes who just have like 25 rifles are like, fuck yeah,
Chief McClellan, how's everything
I'll be in a movie.
Oh, things aren't going too bad. Men are taking it pretty good. You want to get on the other side of the road over there?
Chief, do you think we'll be able to defeat these things?
Well, we killed 19 of them today right in this area. Those last 3 we caught trying to claw their way into an abandoned shed. They must have thought somebody was in there. There wasn't, though. We heard them making all kind of noise. We came over and beat them off, blasted them down.
Chief, as soon as you're finished, can I see you here?
Yeah, okay.
Chief, if I were surrounded by 6 or 8 of these things, would I stand a chance with them?
Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot them in the head. That's a sure way to kill them. If you don't, get yourself a club or a torch. Beat them or burn them. They go up pretty easy.
That's one thing I never understood with the Romero series.
Well, that's pretty
like, you get the scenes here where, like, everything is fine.
Yeah, they're dead.
Like, the people can kill them, there's no issue. As long as you have, like, a group of people, you're fine with killing a group of zombies.
Well, we don't
but then
really
you
know.
get, like,
We know we'll be into it most
hundreds
of the night, probably into the early morning.
well, you get to see, like, multiple zombies take out hundreds of people. But, what am I saying? Fucking the remake and Dawn of the Dead. That's what I'm talking about. You see the scenes of them all grouped up, taking them out with ease, but you still see, like, hundreds of people dying to them. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my god.
Is the fuse box in the cellar?
What are you animating it for? This? I am animating this for our episode that'll be coming out.
The power lines are down.
I think the point I'm trying to get at, though, for what I was saying before, is they make the people seem like very competent, or like very brave, or like they know what they're doing, you know. But that's only on the TV news. Like when there's no TV or anything, fucking, they're like nothing. They're learning. Ooh. They definitely were only breed. TV is propaganda confirmed, pretty much. I am surprised. You know, I am fully surprised. No one or no company has taken the idea of doing Night of Living Dead, like choose your own adventure type game, or at least based off it because it's public domain, like Telltale, you know. Sure, people know the story, people knows what's gonna happen in it, but it's still iconic. Lady, what are you doing? I know Into the Dead 2 has a Night of the Living Dead event that happens every week or two. Yeah. Like, I can understand the references for it, but I haven't not really seen anyone. I don't think I can do the fence there, can I? No, I sort of can. I've never really seen anyone build off of it, because this series is so wonderful, but there's not really much, like, game-wise that comes from it. Just movies at most. Also, I kind of like how Project Zomboid has the Vietnam War, a little after Vietnam War-esque equipment for the military here. Oh, there, she's dead. He died so fast. I wonder if he bled out. Or if the, oh my god, the dog. Or if the daughter took him out. Okay, so they were just super smart zombies. Okay. What the fuck? That fucking scream. Still in the clear. We have not seen any nudity zombies, so I think we're fine. That fucking scream though, that caught me off guard. I thought a squirrel was getting squeezed for a second for how they edited that. Oh my god. In the original scene movie. Yeah, they don't make them like they used to. No, they do not. Oh, she is dead. She's 100% dead. She will not be returning in season 2. You saw a zombie with their bare ass out. You know, that probably was it. Hopefully YouTube doesn't care much about that. Areas don't have to fence off. Not that many. That's fine. Does this look decent? It's lagging a little bit. No, don't lag on the. Oh my god. Get flashbang as we're doing this. It's okay for now. I still definitely have to touch it up still. I'm gonna open up side map of Zomboid. You guys want to see it? I'm gonna see if there's like big fences here. There's big fences and there's small fences. Stupidest fucking quote I probably said. Of course, there's big and small fences. Jesus Christ, she just killed her for the fucking sport of it. She didn't eat her. I mean, she ate him, but she saw her and she was like, "Nah, you gotta die." Oh, okay. So, yeah, she's just dead because she was like, "You saw me eat, you gotta go." At least he's smart with making sure she's dead. I love how slow they are. I mean, you gotta build suspense. I saw one of your movies and thought something was odd, and then I realized you never see the sky. It was awesome, though. Yeah, no, for a lot of our scenes, unless it's like pure daytime, you're never really gonna see the sky. It's not really a like artistic choice or anything like that, but it's just something that sort of builds suspense, or like of odd feeling to it. You know, like if you look up in the sky, you're gonna think you're gonna see the sky, but in this, you never really see it. So it sort of builds like that's kind of weird situation. Something that pops out. Where that guy was a bit, he was just shot. I'm pretty sure. No, I'm pretty sure he was bit after because the daughter was eating him. Because his whole arm was torn off. So he wasn't bit like, you know. Well, I don't know how he died fully, but he was definitely bit a little bit after. It is a virus. It can be transmitted in other ways. True. I don't know what other, or like how fully the Romero virus is.
Get about 4 or 5 men and a
You didn't see the arm was gone? Yeah.
Over here behind those trees. We want to go check it out.
We should have put a house here. No, there's no house here. It's just a field.
Where'd you get the coffee?
One of the volunteers. You're doing all the work. You take it.
Thank you. We should be wrapped
Can't
up
really
here
do
about 3 or 4 more hours. We'll probably get into Willard then. I guess you can go over there and meet the National Guard. Nick, you and the rest of these men want to come with me?
Tell Bill to check in the office, see what's happening. All right, Steve. Tell him we're going to stay with it, and everything appears to be under control.
Also, there's the other Day of the Dead where it starts off with the helicopter landing by Miami and to find survivors. Now that's gory. Yeah, that one is extremely gory. I know which one you're talking about. I was actually watching that one yesterday, where it's the same one where they, I think it is, yeah, no, it definitely is, where they land, and there's like alligators in the street and everything. People are just walking by them, because they're zombies.
Somebody had a cookout here, Vince.
Yeah, sure looks like it, Cal.
Okay, that's somewhat set up, so I'm not doing the trees and everything just yet. I'm gonna do the fence first. You see what I mean? Where as a group, they're like 100%, you know, perfect shooting and everything. See like thousands of people die. I mean, it sort of makes sense. Not everyone's going to be in a group or fully rifle trained.
Get up here!
But still.
Nick, Tony, Steve, you want to get out in that field and build me a bonfire? You, drag that out of here and throw it on the fire. Nothing down here. All right, go ahead down and give him a hand. Let's go check out the house, man. There's something there. I heard a noise. All right, Vince, hit him in the head, right between the eyes.
Damn.
Good shot. Okay, he's dead. Let's go get him. That's another one for the fire.
Send the wagon through, stop directly ahead. Over.
Keep those dogs back off of those things.
But one where it's at a mental ward is sort of dumb. I don't think I've ever seen the mental ward one. Land of the Dead is awesome. I wish there was a mod to build Dead Reckoning. Oh, yeah. Giant, like, dual truck. Yeah. You have a nice night, Henry. I still play Dead Island for the Xbox 360 because it uses tropical where the walker, uses the trope where the walkers can't be a one-tapped headshot unless you splatter the brain. Yeah. Makes sense. (2016). Uh-oh. I really hope this is the original one. It should be. Okay, let me place this final fence in the square and let's see what's going on here. Okay. So that was Night of the Living Dead. What the fuck? I'm not even gonna say what the fuck I was just recommended. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Let's see if these movies are in the public domain. Here, I'll turn on the music as we're looking at things. Some favorite classics. Definitely don't need to watch Nosferatu. We don't. Definitely not today. That is especially old. I guess we'll find out other movies. I thought this playlist was, you know, a bunch of public domain movies, but then it showed like those odd movies like Sharktopus. I'm like, yeah, that's not public domain. Really? That's public domain? Hold on. Here, I'm gonna move the camera over here. I know there's gonna be people coming in and they'll be like, oh, what are they doing? I'll just have this in rendered view over here. Don't flashbang me, please. There we go. Okay. Okay, no, that's not public domain. I thought Little Shop of Horrors was in public domain, but it's the book. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Phantom of the Opera. Both of those are public domain for movies. Quite a few. King Kong? That's public domain for a movie, apparently. I'll have to look that up. I don't know. We'll find out what's public domain and what's not when we look at or look for more movies for next streams. Z Nation is one weird but enjoyable show until season 3. It gets stupid from it being a good show, then turns to weird stuff. Fewer zombies and more trauma. Yeah, a lot of zombie media tends to do that at times, where they try to focus more on the people rather than the infected, you know? Don't know. I mean, it's sort of understandable if you don't know what you can fully, like, do with the infected. Like, The Walking Dead, it was very good, like, starting seasons, in my opinion. Like, season 1, good. Season 2, good. Season 3, I think season 3 is when they reach it's either season 3 or season 4 where they reach the jail. And it becomes more of, from my opinion, it becomes more of a, you know, people versus people type of situation after that. Because you have to fight the governor, I think. That's what the enemy's name was. But yeah, no, a lot of shows do that. Not many focus on fleshing out the full horrors or constant threat of the undead, you know? I mean, The Last of Us sort of did that, because their version of infected is unique in a way, so they can sort of just do whatever they want, and they can just make up, you know, stories or facts about it without any like repercussions. who knows? There's even zombies that survive nukes and are hyper intelligent enough how to ambush a convoy or even grow weed. I kid you not, there's just a zombie weed. Is that Z Nation? Or are you talking about a different show? The zombie weed and stuff. Yeah, when I put the forest in these areas, it'll be a lot better. It'll add a little bit of depth to the area. Got C Nation, there's zombie variations. Yeah. I remember when that show originally came out. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, is that the show where the beginning of it, it's like a summer camp or like a survivor camp, and they evacuate like the women and children first, but on the bus it then finds out to be like zombies. I mean, it was sort of a very strong start, given that was like the... Ooh, it's lagging a bit. There we go. It was a strong start, given that was like the era of... Jesus Christ, my Amazon device just went off. It was saying like assistance is needed. Need updated, I guess. It was the era where like everything is starting of zombie stuff, you know. What the fuck is this? No, okay. Yeah, you aren't supposed to be here. What the fuck? Maybe that'll fix it. I don't know. I keep forgetting The Last of Us is series about zombies are practically a footnote now. Yeah, season 1 definitely about the infected. Season 2 more of like, well, in the games it's more like a revenge story, from what I know of. So I have no idea. I just know that Last of Us season 1, everyone praised it. Last of Us season 2, as soon as Joel dies, so many people dropped in. They're like, why? Kill off one of the main characters to show or sort of start a revenge plot. I can sort of understand their perspective though, given I can understand both sides. We're starting something a little bit newer for The Last of Us. You want to see, well, people versus people in the zombie world, and you need a way to set it up, which they did, but at the same time killing off essentially the main character, because Joel was essentially the main character. And then people who cherish the game, you know, for the characters and stuff, once they saw that scene, they're like, oh, fuck. Well, why even play it? It's a very, very, I'd say, bold choice. That's all I would say for it. Because, you know, whoever was writing that, once they thought, you know, yeah, this is 100% perfect, they probably had a thought in their mind like, yeah, we're definitely gonna get hate for this. Last of Us 2, much more player versus human. Yeah. Why are there no sidewalks in the town? No, I haven't done them yet. The main street, I have sidewalks, yeah. But I'm doing for Muldraugh, I'm gonna be doing the fencing, then the forest line, and then the sidewalks. For areas that need it, you know? I mean, not all the roads are gonna have, you know, a sidewalk to them, but like a lot of the residential areas, so like here and stuff like that, there will be. Just right now, they're all over here right now. There used to be a time if I wanted a good zombie game, I'd get a mod for Fallout 4 called Zombie Walkers and use a Resident Evil ghoul replacer. Huh. Always skip the death scene. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, given, as I said, the character people essentially, you could say, grew up with the game, because that's pretty much what people did. They grown to like them, they grown to cherish them, and then the company essentially goes, yeah, we need to kill him. I can understand why people skip it, or the thoughts they had about it. I think that's also the reason they changed a lot of the story in the TV show as well, or like how it's presented, at least, because I know a lot of people gave them so much shit for it. What do you need all of Muldraugh for? So all of Muldraugh, it will be, I need to flip this around. So for our convoy episode, it will be the military driving the truck that crashes, and they will be driving essentially down Muldraugh from the main street. So like from, you know, here to all the way down here into where the crash happens. Yeah, the crash happens where they go here and they take a right, and it happens like in this general area here. So I don't want it to be half-assed or anything like that. So pre-outbreak, 4th of July decorations Muldraugh is what the soldiers who will be driving down will be seeing, plus a crap load of civilians like waving to them and like thanking them and stuff like that, you know. I still wish Skimone would make a good open world zombie game where you would free to do whatever. From the newspaper? Yes, from the newspaper. That exact crash scene. The one that happens on July 3rd, to be specific. What is this here? Hold on. I'm gonna pop up the Zomboid map again. Oh no. I clicked the wrong button and somehow I got like 15 ads for Target. What the fuck happened? Okay, here, hold on. I need to, oh, it's auto-saving too. I need to figure out what that like square is. Okay, there it is. What is that? Oh, it's a bathroom. It's like an outdoor house. Okay. Oh. Okay, I should probably look at the map too. Yeah, I should probably definitely look at the map. The fence I'm placing down right now is not supposed to be a wooden fence. It's supposed to be metal gates. I meant someone my autocorrect is stupid and also Halo themed my memories. Yeah, it's wiping you, right? It's wiping your memories. You gotta get ready for you gotta get hypnotized to get ready for the Halo Unreal Engine version they're making. Spend $70 for that remake. Who knows how much they're gonna make that? I wonder. I buy one gremlin figure from Target and they spam. Yeah. That's normal for companies. They ask you for your sign-up information for our innocent hearts. You're like, oh, it's probably to get a receipt or something, like digital-wise. No, it's to fucking hit us with 50 ads. And to learn how they're, like, getting ready for 4th of July or some shit. I'll keep these wooden for now, just because there's no reason to change them. Plus, it's only a background, so I can change them whenever I get closer to them. I will focus on the other ones being metal gates, though. I remember playing my first ever Halo game. It was Halo 3 and I fell in love with it. Got scared to hell by the flood. I was like 7 when I played those. Yeah, I mean, it's literal nightmare fuel, so I'd understand that. I remember when I was younger, I played the King Kong game. That was like on every fucking console ever. And there was one level where it was the stampede of dinosaurs. And because in the stampede there were velociraptors that would like jump out. Younger basically taught us fear for the stupidest things. Fucking, we could be scared of digital pixels and then we just never forget it. The game you replayed countless times was Reach. That is at least a very good one. Probably one of, if not, it's very controversial which one's like the best Halo game. I know Reach was really up there. Thank you for the $2, Ratman. You have a nice night as well. Is it gonna... I know my notifications do work, so I guess we'll find out if it plays or not. There was a test donation thing we had that we had placed, but I know YouTube is like messing with our donation system. But yeah, you have a nice night. Also, here's that fucking piece again. that's good. Let me whip out the map again to see what exactly I need to do. Okay, so that's metal fencing. Okay, so it curves in here, and so everything to the right here is pretty much wood. And then everything before that. It's like a mixture between wood and metal. So I can do like 50-50 split, I guess. Did you ever play the Family Guy game? No, I have not. I've seen it. I've seen it a lot, and I've seen the. There's like something in my throat. I've seen some gameplay of it and everything, but no, I've not played it at all. To find like a basic fence. Nothing too extravagant or deadly. What the fuck? I don't think they're gonna be. The residents of Muldraugh definitely didn't have a fence like this. Where's this from? What is that from? A medieval castle pack, okay. Okay, we are getting sort of close to, I guess, the fence we need. Is this barbed wire? That's barbed wire. I don't want barbed wire. Huh. Well, let me see here real quick if their metal fence in Muldraugh had barbed wire or not, or if it was like a security fence. You know, it's not that bad. Well, what about this one here? Let me see. Am I able to hide the barbed wire? Because if so, I might use this. Okay. Yeah, we can. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Ooh, let me compare it to like person to where it's hard to do that. There you are. How tall are you? A little bit shorter. 0.7? 0.75 seems good. Yeah. So flashing of this. What the fuck? There we go. Tilezid. Tilezed is, this reminds me of it. I do not know what that is. Need to find a spline usage. Let's see if I can make this easier on myself. Okay, definitely not there. Okay, not there. Okay, sort of. See, one of the key things about making cities is you always want to add in the little things. But the little things always take so much fucking time. It's a modding tool that always, you to edit, I think it was allow, a cell in Project Zomboid, like the place of things. Oh, yeah, I know that. I don't know about the, like, tool officially. I didn't even know its name. We'll use something like that, so it probably wasn't. I'll probably do metal fencing for like the front side. Yeah, for like the front side building areas. So like, I know this is gonna be metal because that's the storage container area. Not that many areas. After I do this, we will see if I can do a spline, which will make it quite a bit easier. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab one of these. Because it's, yeah, it's the right one. Nope. There we go. Need this to be a tree spawner and bush and whatever. Okay, only spawn on landscape. Okay, do your thing. Okay, now we clean up. First we do the main layers. Do a little bit around the house. Okay, and then we do the trees. Don't want too many trees in one area, you know. Just randomly delete some here and there. Yeah, give it some variety. Those sticks, however, those are really sticking out. And delete some of those. I can't. What is it? It's this. Yeah, okay. Don't need a lot of those. Okay, yeah, it's looking good. And then we're gonna add a little bit of, I guess, make it look like its actual nature. Give it some dead grass, give it some variety, personality. We're giving grass personality. Okay, okay. It's lagging heavy for some reason. It took me a while to learn how world and tilized work the software looked like when it made it in the 70s. Yeah, it wasn't easy. Ooh, that's too much. That's a literal fucking square. It's auto-saving too, so we have to wait a second. Okay, we're back. Just one click. There we go. One click. There we go. And now we're gonna give it some soil. I'm gonna do a little bit less soil. 25. There we go. Give it some personality, whatever the fuck it is. The only thing remotely close. What? Like, OBS fucked up there for a second. The only thing remotely close to this I ever tried to do was for Far Cry 5, making zombie maps. With the angels, I used to make some. Say angels? Angels? OBS is like shrinking text for some reason. One of the two words. Remain the street of the city. Yeah, that's pretty good. I haven't played much of Far Cry 5, so I can't really say how good the engine is or not. But I do know it's supposed to be like a very good game. Or is that the other one? I don't remember. Oh, there, random bush. We're gonna move you over here. You looking good over here. Yeah, you're looking fine for now. You know what? They wanted to be decorative with the bush in the middle. That's what this house wanted to be. They wanted to be unique. That bush is inside the house, so I can't really make up a story for that one. Okay. How long have we been streaming for? Let me see some real quick. 2.5 hours. Not bad. We might end stream soon. I'm probably gonna, what I'm probably thinking, I'm gonna do the same process I did for this for the 3 other areas, or the 2 other areas, or maybe 3, depending on how I do this. And then we might end it there. Let's go ahead and see how this looks first before I do that. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Ooh. Yeah, it's eating RAM. Looking good. Maybe still a little too many trees. Yeah. This little area here. Maybe a little too many trees still. I do love trees because it gives it that shadow, that in-depthness. Like, makes things pop out more, you know. But adding too many can, that just, I deleted all of them. Too many can overdo it sometimes. You gotta go. Have a nice one, Warden. I think that's good right there. And for over here, we're gonna delete those, and then maybe those 2 there. Make them spread out a little bit. Yeah. This is like a dead area over here, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's move this over here. Over here as well. I think, yeah. I'll do these 2 areas and then I'll call it there. We got 2.5 hours in a full-on movie. You guys have gotten quite a bit today. Quite a bit of entertainment. Is that... I don't know why those bushes just never disappear. I have to move them manually. Don't know why. Okay. Yeah, this is the other one. I wonder if Muldraugh would be counted as like sort of not really like the the redneck part of town, or like Kentucky in a way, because of the map. I don't know if it's like gravel or anything. It's just all dirt roads. I don't even know why I said, when I say redneck, I mean like, I think better word is rustic. Rustic should be like the older term. Because they have, you know, actual stuff here, but then when it comes to here, it's like dirt roads and stuff from the game map. So I'm trying to get that into perspective if it's like that, depending on how I want to build it more. Delete that. Is there any that I missed? I don't think so. I will have to do street lights. I do know that. I will have to delete that fence too. I have to move all those plants. Okay, so next we'll do the trees for both sections. Making a coastal map in Project Zomboid, but it's kind of annoying because the game only has pine trees. Yeah. I mean, you could, I don't know if you could, I don't know the full modding capabilities of Zomboid. I know you can add your own models into the game. I know that. Would you be able to import a model of a pine tree into the game and then use that as like a replacer for spawnable items within a certain area? You know, I don't know how complex it is, but I know it can be like troublesome. Might want to talk to someone who makes like custom models and stuff for that. So I've seen people who put, I've worked with someone and they put a literal 3D model of their dog in the game. So I know it's sort of possible. Just don't know if it would be. Actually, you know what? It should be possible because you could select a spawnable for something, like a certain model, and then make it pop up and then just make it share the same properties of a tree. Should be. I think I can. It might be tedious though, because I think I would have to make a tile set on Workshop as well, probably. Zomboid's the type of game where you want to add in like you say, just a tree, and it's like you got to do all 15 steps to add in that tree. And you're like, damn. it's not gonna crash my thing, is it? No. That looks pretty good. Making this like the rural areas. It's like dead grass, tile, not tile, dead grass, dirt roads. I mean, yeah, that, I can see the aesthetic. That bush in there, I don't see that aesthetic. What the fuck? Fucking get that bush out of there. Out of here. Fuck off. Jesus. These bushes are gonna fucking be the end of me. I'm gonna complete the animation and then it's gonna take 15 hours to render it out. Then I'm gonna find out a fucking bush like floating in the sky. And I say that because it's happened before. Fucking, we fully animated the exclusion zone video and the fucking bush. And we did the horde scene, and to get an idea, there's like 1,300 zombies in that horde, and it took 2 hours to render that shot out. And we're like, okay, it's perfect, it's fine. And then when the car exploded in that scene, it lit up above it, and some reason there was a bush flying above it, and we're like, why? I might delete that bush. I might delete the bush from that pack. Bush fucks me rather than getting an idea or like decorating the land. What are we doing? Let's see, 0.5. How much grass are we talking here? It's not much grass, is it? No, it's not. I have to do a little bit of, well, I'm gonna do a little bit of soil as well. Okay. And erosion. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need to do. Make things just pop out a little bit just because of where they are. Up and down. You don't want anything to be a perfect straight road, you know? Oh no. Our table. Most of that's fine. Fix that house in a second. Ooh, it's lagging. Okay. Didn't like go crazy over here or anything, did it? No, no it did not. See, that house there is floating a bit. So we'll just do a flat in there. There we go. Okay, we're gonna quickly save. We're gonna see how the map is, and we might call it. Okay, so first things first, far view. Ooh. Okay, so I turned on rendered mode and the music froze. Okay, that sort of scared me. Definitely gonna have to work on the road texture a little bit because that is, there's some lines there and it's popping a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. This, however, not bad. I'm liking it. Gives it that like deep, I don't know, deep nature vibe for like close quarter housing. And comparing it to like the map of Muldraugh, let me look at it again. They, okay, well, one, they don't have as many trees, so I might delete a few of those. But it looks really good. If Muldraugh was more like the nature part of Kentucky in a way. Okay, and if we go over here, oh, I still have to delete this, I forgot. Okay. There's that. That's not bad. When it really pops out, I have a feeling when it turns nighttime and I add lampposts and stuff, I can make it really pop out then. It won't be night though for the videos, unless I do one for that CDC one, that CDC video. Maybe start in the day and people get an idea what Muldraugh, there's that fucking bush again. They can get an idea what Muldraugh looks like, and then they're like, okay, it looks fine, nothing bad. But like, everything goes to shit when it's nighttime. Plus, it makes people focus on a little bit more, some of the details a little bit more, because it hides a lot of any issues that pop up, you know. But yeah, okay. I mean, we got off on a really good start. We watched Night of the Living Dead, and we finished 3 whole sections. We will see when we do another stream next, since we have 2 commissions back to back, or actually right at the same time, that are due on the 31st. So we'll see how that goes. The next time we stream may be affected on it, may not. But when we do stream again, it will be probably it'll probably be finishing up these neighborhood areas. I get that this is impossible because you wouldn't be able to play. Well, but the government nuking the exclusion zone ticks me off, or just using chemical weapons. Does the government use nukes on the exclusion zone? Because from what I've read, I thought it was the closest thing they ever did to bombing anything was like blowing up bridges. I don't remember like actual bombing runs or anything, or at least read on it. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that it ticks you off that they did do it. Okay, never mind then. Okay, but yeah, we'll carry on with the neighborhood areas. How many more we got? I mean, it took a while because we had to line that out with the painting, we would do the grass, make sure that houses were fine. We're not worrying anything about too much far in the back, these areas, because we're just like staying above this line here in a way. But when we do, we'll carry on with that. So to all of you who are here now, I hope all of you have a good evening, good day, or good night, and we'll see you in the next time. Have a nice